Hello everyone, welcome again to my class. Okay, today we will discuss illustration of inverse variation. Bari, lesson number 4 na tayo. Katatapos lang natin ng direct variation. Pero meron pa tayong topic sa direct variation, which is the problem solving. So, nasa latter part na lang yung pagsasama-samahin kasi natin lahat ng ng variation, tapos then we will solve problems. Okay, so illustration muna tayo ng inverse variation. So, sa inverse variation, the statement y varies inversely as x, or sometimes ginagamit yan na phrase is y is inversely proportional to x, can be written in mathematical form as y equals to k over x. And kung kukunin mo yung equation ng constant, later on papakita natin. Wherein yung yan ang mathematical equation, wherein yung k is still the variation constant. So, ang equation ng constant, binanggit ko na before, yung x, i-multiply mo dun sa y, parang nagko-cross multiply ka lang. So, imaginein mo na ang denominator ng y dito sa mathematical equation is 1. Okay, so yun naman talaga. So, k now will be y times x, or x times y. Okay, so let us have some examples. Write the mathematical equation and the equation of the constant of the following. So, kailangan ma-master mo to kasi during the test, magkasama-sama na yung apat na variation na yan. Kailangan ma-master mo to dahil maraming binibigay sa examination ng ganitong mga klaseng tanong. M is inversely proportional to N. So, math equation yan will be M equals to K over N. And the equation of the constant, ayun na, cross multiply mo lang, K is equal to M times N. Okay, number 2. P varies inversely to the square of Q. So, ang key phrase will be varies inversely. So, yung unang letter na binanggit, yun yung nasa left side na equation. So, ang math equation niya will be P is equal to K over Q square. And the equation of the constant, multiply mo lang yung Q squared sa P, K now is equal to P times Q square. So, x varies inversely to the cube of y. So, number 3 na tayo. So, x now is equal to k over y cube. Okay, and the equation of the constant, just like before, k now is equal to x times y cube. Okay, ganun lang kadali yan. So, pag-aralan maigi to para makuha natin to agad sa mga examination natin sa darating na araw. So, inverse proportion, paki-correct na lang tong sentence na to. Inverse variation only occurs whenever a situation produces pair of quantities whose product is constant. So, compare mo yan dun sa direct variation. Ang constant dun ay ratio. This time, ang constant naman ay product. Okay. So, ayan. Equation ng constant, y sub 1 times x sub 1, nasa previous slide natin. Tapos may another pair ka pa ng quantity, y sub 2 times x sub 2. Ang equal ang kanilang constant. Now, you can equate them as y sub 1 times x sub 1 is equal to y sub 2 times x sub 2. Kapag ang kanilang product ay constant, you can equate them. Okay? So, yan ang relationship between another pair of quantities. Assuming a constant product between two pairs of quantities. Kunyari, katulad nung nasa taas natin, ang product nila ay constant. Inverse variation is a relationship between two quantities wherein yung quantities na x at saka y, wherein kapag ang x daw nag-increase, yung y magdi-decrease. So, isang pares yun. na kapag ang x ay nag-increase, kailangan yung y magdi-decrease. Or the other way around naman, kapag yung x nag-decrease, yung y mag-increase. But, syempre, hindi porket nag-increase yung isa, tapos nag-decrease yung isa, inverse variation na agad. You must prove that their constant product is equal. Okay? Excuse me. So, ayan. Let me show you an example. 3 times 10. On the other side is 5 times 6. Let's assume that yung 3 ay y sub 1. Yung 10 ay x sub 1. So, isang pares siya ng quantity. Then, on the right side of the equation, yung y sub 2 ay 5. So, yung x sub 2 naman is 6. So, comparing the two, makikita mo yung y nag-increase from 3 to 5. Nag-increase siya. Yung x naman nag-decrease. 10 naging 6. Bumaba. Okay. So, hindi ka mag-agad magbibigay ng conclusion na inverse variation to. So, kunin mo muna yung product ng bawat isa. So, ang k net natin sa left side will be 30. And then, ang k natin, multiply mo, 5 times 6 is also 30. So, we can now say that they are inversely proportional to each other. Kasi ang constant nila ay equal. Okay. At let me show you this table of values. So, papakita daw to ng inverse variation. The table show the speed S in kilometer per hour of Mang Jose riding a tricycle and the hours T of his travel. So, yung naka-arrow na yan yung speed niya. Nag-increase from 5 km per hour hanggang makapunta siya sa 50 km per hour. So, magkakaibang araw yan. So, unang araw niya, ang speed lang niya 5 kilometers. So, pangalawa, 10 kilometers na ang ginawa niyang speed. Tapos, dun sa pangatlo, 20 kilometers per hour na. Pang-apat na araw niya, pagta-tricycle, 25 kilometers per hour ang speed niya. And then, dun sa huli, 50 kilometers per hour na, bumilis. So, yung time niya, yung nasa baba ng babang row, yan, yung naka-arrow, unang araw niya, 20 hours siyang nag-tricycle kasi 5 kilometers per hour lang ang takbo niya. Nung bumibili siya, syempre, umiikli yung biyahe niya. Nung naging 10 kilometers per hour na, 10 hours na lang siya. Nag-increase pa siya ng speed dun sa pangatlong araw niya. So, 5 oras na lang siyang nag-tricycle. So, dun sa pang-apat na araw niya, naging 25 kilometers per hour na ang takbo niya. Nakita niya, 4 hours na lang siya nag-tricycle. So, yung huling araw, yung pang Friday niya, 50 kilometers per hour na ang takbo niya. So, 2 hours lang siyang nag-tricycle. Meron pa siyang nagawang ibang bagay. Okay, so, makita nyo yung speed nag-increase, yung time naman nag-decrease. But, paano natin mapapakita daw na inverse variation to? Nag-increase yung isa nag-decrease. O, tama naman. Siyempre, pakita natin dapat ang constant nila na product ay equal. So, yon. K is equal to ST. Dagdag natin na isang column. K is equal to S times T. So, dun sa direct variation, dinidivide natin yung dalawang quantity, di ba? Kasi ratio. Ngayon naman, product. Minumultiply. So, 5 times 20 will be 100. 10 times 10 will be 100. 20 times 5 will be 100. 25 times 4 is also 100. 50 times 2 will be also 100. Okay, so ang product ng kanilang quantities S taka T or yung kanilang value ng constant na K is all equal to 100. So, we can now say that S varies inversely as T. So, ganun lang yan, ha? So, kailangan, hindi porket nag-increase yung isa, nag-decrease yung isang quantity, inverse variation na agad. So, kailangan kunin mo yung kanilang yung value ng kanilang constant. Okay? So, let us compare now the direct variation compared to inverse variation. So, happy birthday kay Ma'am Fatima ng bago lumabas sa ating video. Direct variation and inverse variation. So, una, sa phrases na ginagamit. So, sa direct variation, varies directly. Ano pa? Is proportional. Also, another one, is directly proportional. So, pag nakita niyo yung mga phrases na yan, gawa ka agad ng mathematical equation para sa direct variation and gawin mo na rin yung equation of the constant. Sa inverse variation naman, varies inversely, is inversely proportional. So, yan, dalawang phrase na yan ginagamit sa inverse variation. Sa mathematical equation, y equals to k times x. Sa inverse variation naman, y is equal to k over x. So, tignan maigi ang comparison. Equation ng constant. So, from the mathematical equation, sa direct variation, ibaba mo yung x as denominator of y. So, k now is equal to y over x. Sa inverse variation naman, tignan mo yung mathematical equation. Mag-cross multiply ka. Yung x, i-multiply mo dun sa y. K na lang ang matitira sa right side. So, constant now is a product. K is equal to y times x. So, in words, definition niya, ang direct variation is a variation whose constant is ratio. Gaya nung nasa ibabaw natin, nasa itaas. Yung k is equal to y over x. Ratio yon, constant. Sa inverse variation naman, ang constant ay product. It is a variation whose constant is a product. Okay, so naman yung nasa taas. K is equal to y over x. That is a product. Relationship between two pairs of quantities. So, kapag naghahanap ka ng missing na quantity dun sa panibagong pares na equal dun sa iyong constant sa direct variation, ginamit natin yung relation na y sub 1 over x sub 1 is equal to y sub 2 over x sub 2. So, pag missing ang y sub 2, mag-chuchurem in proportion lang tayo. Kapag missing yung x sub 2, ganun pa rin, mag-chuchurem in proportion. Product of the extreme is equal to the product of the means. Or yung method number 1 natin, ginamitan natin ng sinolve natin yung constant. Tapos sinolve yung constant, pinalit natin dun sa equation, sa mathematical equation, naka-form tayo ng mathematical equation. Okay, paano naman sa inverse variation? So, ituro natin yan sa mga susunod na araw. Pero pakita natin dito. So, y sub 1 times x sub 1 is equal to y sub 2 times x sub 2. Product sila, dalawang pair of quantities na equal sa ratio, equal ang product, you can equate the two pairs. Okay, so, ganun lang yon. So, pag-aralan maigi ang comparison ng dalawa. Next video natin, magsosolve na tayo ng missing quantity sa inverse variation using the equation of variation. Okay, so God bless everyone. Thank you.